The star, the hammer and sickle, red color, these are all symbols of the Soviet Union, a totalitarian state that has existed for almost 70 years, a state that considered itself the only victor over Nazi Germany in World War II, a state that eliminated millions of its own citizens through artificial famines and repressions, a state that was a major inspirer during the Cold War. Everything in the USSR was done under its symbols, a star, hammer, a sickle, red color. And these are the elements that Russians now miss en masse, forgetting about other details. There are also personalities, symbols of the USSR. For example, the so-called leader of the proletariat, one of the main ideologues of the USSR and the Red Terror, Vladimir Lenin. He still can't be buried and fans are waiting in line to look at the dead body. After Lenin there was Joseph Stalin, an even more manic dictator. Repression and terror were at the heart of his policies. He ordered the organization of artificial famines in Ukraine, which killed millions of people. Same as Putin today, through propaganda and the elimination of all those who opposed him, Stalin was able to create a cult of personality. Household symbols of the USSR, total shortage of goods, 10-year queues for apartments, cars, corruption, inability to go abroad, and always a willingness to denounce a neighbor, friend or relative. In 1991, the Soviet Union ceased to exist, and 14 years later, Russian President Vladimir Putin said it was greatest geopolitical catastrophe. Putin has always emphasized that Russia is the successor to the USSR, so the Russians gladly took away all the symbols, as well as the anthem, simply by rewriting the text. States that have banned communism symbols in order to move away from the backward Soviet approach as soon as possible are not recognized in Russia. As a result, Moldova, Georgia and Ukraine are among the countries where Moscow has led troops since the collapse of the Soviet Union. But now the Kremlin is rebranding. Russian planes, helicopters and vehicles that invaded Ukraine still bear the emblem of the USSR, the Red Star, and next to it the Latin letter Z. This letter has already become a symbol that accompanies Russia's invasion in Ukraine. The Security Service of Ukraine said that the letter Z during World War II marked a building in the Nazi concentration camp Sachsenhausen. At this station was a crematorium where the Nazis burned the bodies of prisoners, but in 1943 a gas chamber was added there. Transport with people was sent to it by passing the registration at the camp. The letter Z, based on the best examples of Nazi and Soviet propaganda, has already spread throughout Russia. It has become a new star or the hammer and sickle for them. They sing songs about it, read poems and use it in merch. Children are traditionally widely used in photos and videos. According to the latest polls, 71% of Russians support the war in Ukraine. 71% from more than 140 million people. All of them proudly wear the letter Z.